Good morning and welcome. Whether the Unitarian Church of Evanston is your spiritual home, or you are seeking comfort and connection in uncertain times, we are grateful you are with us. We are an inclusive and welcoming community, seeking truth and love and striving to nurture the human spirit for a world made whole. We are guided by our principles and values, which remind us in every moment and through every challenge that each of us matters and that we are all connected through the vast and beautiful web of existence. Together, let us remember our oneness, our kinship with one another, and may we hold one another in heart and mind with tenderness and careful attention. There are many links of connection in the comments section, including credits for the readings, to virtual religious education, for donations, and to be added to our email newsletter list. And now, I invite you to get your chalices ready. Set a place for yourself and your family as we join in beloved community.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the Reverend Eileen Wiviat. I have a few announcements. The All-Church Zoom meeting continues on Wednesday evenings at 5:30. We encourage everyone to join us. It's a nice midweek connection and spiritual grounding practice. And we send a reminder out with the Zoom link on Wednesday afternoon to the email newsletter distribution list. We'll hold virtual coffee and conversation this Sunday today after the service for about 30 to 45 minutes. So please join us. The link is in the Show More section below. And I'd like you to please consider joining us for our Spirit of Life All UCE virtual choir project. There's information in the newsletter about that with links for how you can contribute your video song of Spirit of Life, and Adam will do his magic with that. So please check that out in the newsletter, and hope you'll participate. I want to welcome my friend and colleague, Reverend Teri Schwartz from the Unitarian Church in Chicago, First Unitarian Church of Chicago. She's here to preach for us this morning, and she brings these greetings.
Good morning. I'm the Reverend Teri Schwartz, Senior Co-Minister at the First Unitarian Church of Chicago. It is my honor and privilege to be your pulpit guest today here at the Unitarian Church of Evanston, and I extend my fond appreciation to Reverend Eileen and Reverend Karen for this opportunity. While this is a time while we must socially distance, we can remain connected, and I bring you warm greetings from your fellow UUs just south down the lake, knowing that we are all in this together and we are stronger together. Come, let us worship. Our words for reflection to open our worship today are from the Tao Te Ching, verse 15. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment, not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. We come as a people seeking patience, waiting for the mud of our minds and our world to settle. We kindle the flame of our chalice that it might light our path as we look for the right action, for clarity, for peace, and for one another. For this hour, may we not seek nor expect, that we might be present and can welcome all things, if even for a short time.
We light our chalice this morning in Northern Illinois on the traditional homelands of the Council of the Three Fires, the Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi nations. Many other tribes, such as the Miami, Menominee, Ho-Chunk, Sac, and Fox, also called this area home. We name these in honor and respect. Renee Hoff light the UCE chalice on behalf of the Chris Isley Cancer Support Group and in honor of Chris, who died 5 years ago this week. Please share these words with me now. We kindle the flame of our chalice that it might light our path for this hour, that we not seek or expect, that we might be present and can welcome all things, even if for a short time.
Please join in saying the words of our covenant. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Have you ever felt that life was a bit overwhelming? That there was too much going on that you couldn't stay focused? Let's try this simple guided meditation that you can use whenever you feel this way. I invite you to sit or lie down comfortably. If you are worshiping with others at home, you may need to spread out a little bit in the room. If you wish, close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose and hold it as you count in your head to 3. And then breathe out through your mouth as you count to yourself up to 5. Let's do this again. Breathe in and out. Picture yourself wading in a cool, gentle stream. Notice as you slowly walk that your feet stir up the sediment and mud on the bottom of the stream bed. As the dirt and mud floats upwards, notice how the water gets a bit cloudy and mucky. Look down as you walk. Do you see any fish, turtles, or frogs? Perhaps not. Can you see your toes wiggling below? Probably not. Sometimes our minds are like our toes in the mud at the bottom of a stream. It's hard to think clearly when there is a lot of stuff going through our minds. As you continue walking in the stream, if a thought interrupts you, picture that thought as a small leaf or branch that is floating on by. As it passes you, simply notice it and let it go by. If you wish to stop for a moment while wading in the stream, that is okay. Once again, picture any thoughts that come up in your mind as a small twig or leaf and let it float by. As you walk back up the stream, notice the water is clear again. The gentle current carries the mud from your feet downstream behind you and takes any unwanted thoughts with it. Eventually, you return to where you began, and you walk back out onto the soft grass next to the stream. If you wish, say a short prayer of gratitude for the cool water and beauty of the day. When you are ready, open your eyes.
Peaceful meditation by Kathy Underwood, our Director of Religious Education. These are the joys and sorrows that have been shared with me through our Google form that's found on our website, from our homepage on our website. You can also send me an email, and I will include them in the service if I get them before 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. These are the ones that I have today. From Erlene Howard and Renee Gatsis. With much joy, we would like to share that we got married yesterday in our backyard with our family, feeling blessed beyond measure to have each other as partners for life. Jolynn and Craig Cotton share that their close friend of 49 years lost her son the day before his 50th birthday when his body rejected a long-awaited bone marrow transplant. Please pray for Marian Thomas, who learned that same week that her daughter is diagnosed with advanced breast cancer. From Kristen Larson, yesterday Craig was transferred to Shirley Ryan Ability Lab following his LVAD heart pump surgery. It will be a long road of recovery ahead, but he is getting excellent care and they are both relieved and hopeful. They appreciate your continued love and well wishes. From Mary Dudek, on Wednesday, I fell after work at my clinic and broke both of my wrists, one very badly. I've had emergency surgery and will have a long recovery. I can only type with one finger. The lesson learned is that I must slow down. And from Althea Bernstein, who was the young Unitarian Universalist in Madison, who was attacked a few months ago in Madison while in her car by white men who threw gasoline and fire at her. You may have heard this story. Our board of trustees reached out to Althea to express care and support, and she responded with this message. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I am honored to have heard from you. This is a very scary time, and your love has meant so much amidst the hate. It will be a long road ahead, but I am ready and will face it with power, love, and grace. Moving forward, I will continue to pursue my dreams of finishing college and owning a rescue farm. I hope to one day create a safe haven for any animal or person that may need it. I am sending you love and thinking of you. I am glad you are in my life. Do not forget how important you are. Please stay safe, check on your loved ones, and be well. Thank you, Althea. And we're sending our love and well wishes and prayers and loving thoughts to Mary, to Kristen and Craig, to Jolynn and Craig and their friend Marianne, and to Erlene and Renee. We know that these are not the only joys and sorrows that are on the hearts of all of you out there viewing from your homes. And so we take a moment of quiet now to read to ourselves the joys and sorrows that have been added to the chat. We hold these together as well in care and tenderness. And I invite you, wherever you are, to say aloud the names of those who you are holding in your heart, those who are sick or who have died, as we let their names gather on the winds to be held in this community of love, which knows no walls. Together we share our celebrations and we expand them and we lessen the burden of our grief. I invite you to join me in the spirit of prayer and meditation. Spirit of life, source of love, oneness that connects us all. We know that we are not alone, that there is an ever-present mystery that unites us. And yet the distance between us, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, can feel vast at times. Help us to remember even during our loneliest struggles, that we are part of a great and beautiful unfolding collective, a web of love that holds us. Help us to remember so that we can be accountable to one another. Help us to see how our actions, our words can harm or heal, and let us choose words and actions that bring healing, that open new possibilities. May we live in covenant with one another, remembering that in the muck of the world, that loving and responsible relationship is our highest cause, and that there is beauty and joy and clarity found when we are still and present to it. May all those who are suffering, in other words, all of us who at times suffer, may we know peace. May we be well. May we help bring wellness to ourselves, to each other, and to the world. May it be so.